Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti here at the Kerrinmar David Eustace stables at Miners Rest, Peter.
Yeah, we're here and it's a very mild day, Darren, very warm.
It is warm, and behind us, if he might come over during the show, but one of our young 2-year-olds called an Irishman.
An Irishman, as you would have seen at the beginning of the vision. He's been a bit of a snob.
Yeah, he might.
Tell you what, he's a fair cut of a horse.
He's a beautiful animal, so he might come over during the show, Pete.
Yep, say hello.
Probably won't be as good a movie star as Periscope was that day.
And he gave us a few nips on the back and shaking his head, he's carrying on, so here he comes around now. So while he comes into vision about now.
That's him.
Oh,
got me
there you go. Well,
so you can get over here, mate. Look really good in the eye, don't you?
He's a ripper, isn't he?
He's a good type. So a lovely horse.
He's not far off trial.
A little bit far off. Yeah. So he showed a bit last time in. So I just thought we'd give you a look at the Irishman, eh? Being cold if he bites me, Pete. I'm already scarred from last week, mate.
Yeah, the mare's had a crack at you.
Got me. So anyway,
dangerous game.
All right, mate.
Wind the clock back to last Friday.
Last Friday, Pete.
Where
were we? You went for the 6-hour drive.
I trekked through the traffic. I gave myself plenty of time, thankfully, and I got down there and we've seen Whitemore run second again.
Is that 2 seconds or
3?
3 this time in?
3 this prep. Since a freshen. Looked the winner, just got beaten by a better one on the day.
Well, you know, every time they run second, I used to text Robbie Griffiths with a picture of the bridesmaid. But then Collingwood started getting beat. It just got a bit monotonous that I had to text him twice a week.
Well, it'll be interesting. 43 seconds for the year. It'll be interesting to see. I know Tulpar's got 4 seconds. This place got 4. It'll be an interesting little have a look. Well, that's a hose. It's not an Irishman.
Didn't sound too good.
Anyway, look,
just making sure I wasn't in range.
He's knocking on the door, Whitemore. I think.
Ran into a really good horse, didn't he?
Yeah, that horse had benchmark 70 form, second run. Just trekked us, into the straight.
He said to me, I saw Joey McNeil at the races, and he said, all I knew I had to do was follow Whitemore, peel off your back, and just beat you. And he said, I loved it. And I said, well, that's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Joe. Because with a haircut like that, and doing that, doing that to us, you got no hope of getting on again.
It is an ordinary haircut.
It's a very ordinary haircut.
Anyway, so he'll be looking for a similar race in the next week or so. I see him nominated for a few. Saturday. Day when you go to the races, and this is Yogi, obviously, and
so the male was strong.
He got backed off the mat.
17s into 9s.
Yeah, and
proving track, 3,200, back to handicap, everything in favour, and then the trainer says, if he beats the import, he wins. Everyone's up and about, and you know what happens when everyone gets up and about, Pete?
Things go wrong, Darren. As soon as those gates open, they went wrong. It's probably the worst he's missed it, and then something sort of half going to slam into the fence at the 100 and
pulled 2 shoes off, jumped
the crossing, pulled 2 shoes, and it was just. I think you made the comment. It's probably the worst run in his career from a point of view if we never seen anything of the old Yogi.
Devastating.
It was.
The trainer was gutted. Owners were gutted.
It was silence. Silence in my lounge room, I know that. I just couldn't believe it, no.
He had a bad day.
Craig said he never even travelled or ever gave him any inclination.
Pulled up fine. Pulled up fine.
A little bit tender, but
pulled a couple of shoes, that's fair, but got beat 9.5. Never fired a shot now. I don't know why. Williams doesn't know why. Craig, Kerrinmar doesn't know why. No. The only thing I would say is him and Big Duke failed to perform.
Yeah.
They both ran really big races the fortnight before in the Tankard Stakes.
Red Cardinals in that race too.
And I just wonder whether that took too much out of them. But at the end of the day, we don't know. We're just looking for excuses. Yeah. But for all of us that got the $101, thought we were really smart.
I'm going to get the overs, Darren. Can't convert it.
Just needed to cash out. We've got to start cashing out.
Well, I was on the wrong corporate side to cash out. If I was at the tab or somewhere, they know cash out, especially when it was 8s.
Anyway, look,
rejigged the program.
I think the summary on Sunday from the stable was excellent, saying that he's pulled up okay and he was in the beach, and we've still got a horse, Pete.
Yeah.
And, sometimes we can all have a bad day. It's just a shame it was on grand final day, but we saw Collingwood do that last year.
Yeah, that was good though.
Anyway, I mean, now we're going to reassess, freshen him up. He'll stay up in Sydney, and we'll look at the Brisbane Carnival with him. That'll be, pretty much inferior, and see if he can re-find his form, and then we refocus for Melbourne. Whether we be a big player in the spring or we go to the back end and then look at New Zealand, I'm not sure. But we can't dismiss him off one start. But we do need to see him show something before we aim pretty high into the spring.
Yeah, you'd hope to see that run replicated, because you would be thinking, well, what do we do?
Where are we at? Yep.
His rating's at a nice stage now that we can come back at Cock and pick still some nice races.
Yeah, so those Queensland Cup, Eagle Fun Cups, those sort of races Keren's looking at. So, he'll, I'm sure he'll freshen him up, and I think he's leaning towards the view that the Tancred did take a fair bit out of him, and maybe in hindsight that was his grand final.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, we'll all reboot, kick on again.
It was a long, sad night at Manning Creek Park on Saturday night.
Champ is still never going to run.
I don't know if anyone went out for tea in Sydney.
They've drowned their sorrows, I presume, but anyway.
The fun was quiet, Pete.
No, there's no interaction at all.
It was like...
funeral.
The phone wasn't working.
Sunday, I tracked down to Tarang to have a look at Silver kick-off.
Your favourite horse, Pete?
Yeah, well, he's a wet tracker that we just need to kick him off. And
does he know? Do we know it's a drought?
He followed.
Do we know it hasn't rained for 6 months?
I think he realised that when he got to Tarang.
Where do we go with him?
Well,
what are we going to do? It's not going to rain, Pete.
Maybe he should have went to Sydney.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, we just got to wait.
Look, he takes 3 runs to get right. That was better than the trial.
Had a nice hard run.
He'll have him. There's a 1700 metre race at Warrnambool, but they're thinking maybe stick to 16, which Bendigo the day after there's a mile.
Yep.
Just got to hope we get some rain the next 2 weeks, and then.
It's always good to go to Warrnambool, but I think people have to understand when you go to Warrnambool, you're running against city class horses for country prize money.
Yeah.
And then those meetings around Warrnambool are all normally weaker.
Yeah.
Mind you, it'll be a little bit different this year because there won't be one trainer there winning 15 races.
Yeah, that's a point.
So it will be a little bit different this year. So.
Hey, hang on, boy. Feeling my elbow. Anyway,
sneaking up behind
we'll
you,
get
Pete.
some fitness into him.
Sneaking up behind you, just like your bank manager.
You got nothing to sneak up for. Monday.
What about Sunday night?
Sunday night, that's right, Tiberian. Now, I didn't see this race. You obviously did, because you sent out a report at 1:45.
How do I sound? Pretty flat?
Well, I was a little bit upbeat, I thought, because the horse ran well.
He did run well.
Yeah.
First up for a while.
Yeah,
First up over 2,400. That's
as
the way
they
to do it
as
over
they
there.
do, yeah.
Look, he was jog trotting in behind him, but I mean, obviously he got him 3 back to fence. Was obviously from the corner. The first 2 were going to stop because they'd gone too hard, and our champion jockey just followed him into a dead end, and then he had to grab hold and then try and navigate and kick again, which he did. But the horse just ran out of puff probably the last 100, 150, and probably finished 7th, beating about 3.5. But look, the horse is going well, they say, and he always takes a run to come to his top. So I think next start, there will be no excuses, Pete.
Seems to be a bit of confidence in the camp next start, and similar sort of race. And
yeah, well, this is probably his last prep for us, and then, he's probably can win more than he's worth, so we'll just push on.
Yep. Now Monday, as I mentioned, you eventually got to Seymour.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
we
went to Melbourne and then Seymour.
Excuse me. We had
Lady Mackie.
Yeah, and Maisie Motion first.
Maisie Motion.
She was very good running 4th, I thought.
I thought Archie summed it up pretty well. First up over 1,400, and would have been happy for her to run home and beat Half from Home, and in fact she just missed 4th.
Yeah, just missed 3rd.
Very good run.
Yeah.
For the owners who were there, Pete.
How excited.
They couldn't believe it was the same horse. She's about 80 kilos bigger.
Yeah, I had a couple ring me.
Yeah, and look, I'd say 3rd up over 2,000 will be her go. She'll run a nice mile next time, and then I reckon when she gets to 2,000, whether it's first go up 2 or second go up 2, she'll be winning a race.
See how good the trainer is. He said, I think before she ran, 3rd up, 2,000, just her go, and anyway, we've ticked the first box.
Well, that trainer, Archie Alexander, he's having a bit of a purple patch, Pete. He won a Group 2 in Sydney, and then he followed up with a Group 3 in Adelaide a week later. So just another Saturday, another group win for Archie Alexander.
Just filling up that bank account.
And then we see Mitch Freeman sneak down and win the Tarang Cup. So our trainers are going well, Pete. Caramara Group 1 in Sydney.
Yeah, so they're all firing. Just need to fire for us.
Those Ballarat trainers are going all right.
Yeah, they are. They're good trainers, good lads, and doing well. And Lady McPhee down there with Robbie, over the Westgate Robbie Griffiths. She ran well. Race probably was run totally opposite to what we thought. We've had a thing go to the front and just make them chase. And
so our pre-race was we were going there over 1,000 metres, which we knew was too short. We knew she was underdone, but it was either trialer that day or race her. And the way, the trials are too short for her. So we just thought she'd throw her in 1,000 and give her a burl around, give her the trip away. And she did look a little bit heavy, but look, she had a big blow. She tried her guts out, ran third. The winners won by 6 or 8. Real fast horse, nearly broke the track record, Pete. And that was a soft track.
On a soft 5,
Yeah, so if it had been good, it would have broke the track record, that horse. One to follow.
Be a good
but I was happy with our horse. The behaviour was great. Her race tractability was fantastic. And there's a ton of improvement. And one of the racing.com blokes walked past me and said, I just saw one to follow.
They'll be on the get-ons.
So there goes our odds next start, girls.
And she picks up a couple of $1,000.
Nice little day out by all.
Yep. Following day, I went up to Bendigo, which was yesterday. So we stand here on a Wednesday and watch Condover Hall. Similar, probably, program to Maisie Motion. It's got a target race, which is next start. This was 1600.
There you go, the odds, owners.
Yep.
Pete's just giving you up.
Yep. Anyway, just trying to be fair and reasonable to everyone.
Transparent.
So he finished 6th, had to go back from the barrier, slow pace. Probably should have finished 4th. I think Liam, if he'd steered a straight line rather than trying to get off the heels, probably finishes another half or 3/4 of a length closer, but overall pass mark, only a length off third, heads to 2,000.
We knew that he'd need the run.
Yeah, second up.
Mitch wants to take him to Warrnambool, is it? 2,000?
There's a 2,000 and there's a backup, I think, again, a Friday Bendigo.
Pretty much he said he's a stayer. He needs a little bit of wet and he needs a little bit of distance. And
he picked that up straight away.
You've got to warm them up, don't you?
Yeah, they can't just go, we're not the European style trainers. And I think too, Mitch probably took 4 or 5 weeks just to get a handle on this horse, and now he has. And his words were that, we've got a horse ready to win over 2,000 now. So
did Brody Cross pre-train this horse?
Brody did it with Condover Hall and Ransom Money, who we'll speak about. So they've done a really good job with him, Brody.
Yeah, well, he's probably one of the guys that's sort of got the hard road now, because he was racing manager for Weir on Track, and then lasted about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Now he's out on his own pre-training, and from the reports of Mitch, he's done a terrific job. So well done to him.
Yep. Right, Darren. Upcoming runners tomorrow night.
I'm going to Pakenham, Pete.
Oceanity.
I'm really excited about going to Pakenham, Pete.
Races.
Easter Thursday. Traffic should be horrendous.
A little bit later, the races. I don't know if that helps or is it?
Doesn't help, Pete.
No.
It'll take 4 hours.
Races 4 to 7. You've mapped out a day for yourself, anyway.
Well, I did, but Jason Warren's let me down.
Oh,
Going on owners' lunch, Pete. These trainers, going on owners' lunch.
Should be struggling, needs new owners.
I don't know, but maybe we need new trainers, because I can't remember the last time I went to a trainer's lunch.
Yeah, well, they don't put many on, do they?
Hey?
No.
Lift your game, boys and girls.
Anyway, Oceanity. Pretty keen on... drawn wide.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But there'll be a couple of scratchings.
Big track Pakenham.
Jamie Mott, your mate on.
Yeah.
Very positive pre-race.
Was very positive from the boy from Cranbourne.
Probably had a couple of reds.
Well,
he needs to win this. Every jockey's got off him and said he needs 1,400, but we're going to 1,400 at Pakenham.
Yep.
Lovely big track, no excuses here. Jamie Mott to do the job.
You've heard it. Motties hasn't quite got the job done on Whitewall, so I think he's desperate.
I'll tell you what, if it gets beat, Cranbourne won't be far enough away for Robbie.
This is the one I like, the next one, here to Fox.
Here to Fox, eh?
Fillies and mares. First
Mitch
time
Freeman.
went into fillies and mares.
That float trip will be 8 hours.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll turn up on time.
It's race 7. We mightn't get home till 2 o'clock either. 1,200.
He'd want to be a trainer.
Yeah. Oh, no, they rake it in regardless.
You don't reckon he'll go?
Hey?
You don't reckon Mitch will go?
I don't know if he'll go, but I mean, who'd want to be a trainer?
Used to get paid even if
they get paid regardless.
I reckon when they get beat,
and the jockeys.
I reckon we should change the rules. When they get beat, they don't charge training fees for 10 days.
Or the other way.
The strike rate to go up?
No, or the other way. If they get beat, they got to pay us 10%.
No, I'd rather no training fees.
No training fees, yeah.
For 10 days.
All right.
I reckon the strike rates are going.
Do you reckon we'll get many people happy with that?
They won't race them.
No.
They won't race the slow ones.
Well, they'll be going to the races dead set confident, or hoping they're right anyway. Here to Fox, gate,
See, we're
gate
innovative.
2.
We're innovative, Pete.
Yeah.
We're always trying to come up with good things.
For
Right,
our-
here the Fox,
for our
gate 2.
benefit,
Who's
yeah.
riding? Jay Fry.
Jay Fry, 1200.
Set race 7.
Sit behind the leader. Peel out.
You like her chances.
Oh,
mate.
I love her chances. She's had to work to win her 2 races because of the gates.
She's been off the bridle a long way.
Yeah, and got there.
And done a great job.
She's got natural gate speed. We've seen her lead at Colac. We've seen her up there at Warrnambool.
So will she be on the speed, do you think?
I reckon behind the leader.
Because what happens here is this track, because it's 400 metres straight, they jump, get their spots and sit up because they don't got a big straight to run on. So
Yeah.
if she can get a nice spot, do no work, and then open up late, she'll be hard to beat.
But especially she's got a dynamic turn of foot.
Dynamic.
Dynamic.
Don't we just say goes to group horses?
Yeah. She's got a good turn of foot.
I'm like, I better get on.
I just like, I mean, it all maps for her to get the perfect run.
I need to have a
There
look.
we go, you're going to get on.
I need to see what price she is, Pete. You got me thinking.
Would they be up?
You just work amongst yourselves.
Well,
Don't worry about me. I'm just going to check the odds.
We go to Easter Saturday, where we got another exciting filly at Caulfield called Collectible,
Yep.
who won first up at Sale, the Sebring filly. It's a nice
no
three-year-old.
price. No prices up yet, mate. Not
They're
in
worried.
A's.
They're worried. They're worried.
Collectibles.
Out,
Super first up.
out to a mile.
Super first up.
Oh yeah, and underdone.
Very much underdone.
Come on, that was two and a half weeks ago now.
So
3
this
weeks.
was always her race.
Playing into.
Massive field.
It is a big field. We were
They're
drawn
going to
well.
run 16, I think.
Drawn
She's
5. Yeah.
They're going to run a full mob there.
I,
Craig Williams goes on.
yeah. Little Willie Wagtail.
Your mate.
He owes us. He owes us.
If she wins this, she goes to the Oaks
Yep.
in Adelaide.
Yep.
If she gets beat, she goes to Hillsville Picnics.
I was going through the form prior to coming here, and you look at a 3.5 length fourth at the same track behind.
Very elegant.
Yeah, how good's that form looking now?
Aristia.
Yeah, strong form.
You know, you don't realise, sometimes the early part of 3-year-olds, you're getting beat and you go home a bit dejected, but you don't actually realise till a year later
Yeah.
who you've run into.
And I think you made the point. Everything out of the Oaks has come out and won. I reckon it's a really good group of 3-year-old fillies.
Well,
And
that's not
hopefully
what I want to hear, Pete.
on the upward spiral with them.
I want to hear they're very ordinary, so I need a chance to beat them.
Oh well, I think.
So I'm going Saturday,
Yeah. No, look.
Caulfield.
Don't know what price she'd be, but
She'll be in that field. She'd have to be $10 to $12.
and from 5, I wouldn't have thought she'd be a hell of a long way back.
I don't know how he'll do it, Willem. You wouldn't know what he's going to do, Craig.
Well, Pete Ellis will give him the speeds, maps, and Craig will just ride his own race anyway, so
That's
it won't matter.
Yeah, business as usual.
Yep. Same day, I'm going to go. We spoke about Ransom Money. He's kicking off at Warwick-Nabil.
So you're going to Warwickville
I'm going to
Saturday.
go to Warwick-Nabil. Up at Bendigo.
Good people up there.
Great people, great track.
You like the owners room there.
Yeah, Warwick-Nabil and Matawa.
Yeah,
They look
they
after
look
you.
after you,
Yeah,
don't
yeah. I won't have Neville with me
You
this
don't,
time.
you don't even take your wallet.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't. Shouldn't from the betting point of view. But
So what's his chances, Pete?
no, he'll need a couple.
Will he?
Yeah, he trialled really well at Terang. Bit lazy, so the blinkers on, and
He's always been like that.
yeah, it's
So what are you thinking is going to happen here? Where's he going to finish?
already top 5 chance.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it, a 64?
It's 1200. That's the only
Benchmark
thing.
64?
But when he's fresh, yeah.
So what's his pet distance? A mile, is it?
Well, he won 1500, I think it was, at Mooney Valley. A very similar track, Warwickville to the Valley, but he's just got to be always just taking a few runs.
Right.
So, fresh, I reckon he can finish.
So you just want to see him hitting the line.
Yep.
Who rides?
Jay Fry.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yep. Doomben, Skullduggery, mile.
Trial.
It's second emergency.
Trial.
Yeah, we got punchy Luke Tarrant on. Did you see that during the week? Him and Matthew McGilvray had a punch up in the jockeys' rooms. It's all happening in Brisbane.
Competitive, aren't they?
So we got punchy Tarrant
He can't win this,
on. No,
but he needs to run.
fitness run. Sunday I'll go to Stall.
Jeez. Still gift.
Stall. Yeah, I'll run in the 400 just as a warm up.
Running the seniors.
Won't finish. We got Astrological, Jay Allen.
First up.
Yeah, no, second. We went to Kyneton. She ran 4th or 5th there, getting home okay. 1300,
Yep.
Jay Allen. He's key to this filly.
Who is it?
John Allen.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
He's still riding.
He's still riding, yeah. Well, Johnny won on it twice. One at Warwick-Nabil on it, and one at Cranbourne. And
So this is Stall.
This is stall.
I don't like it.
She got beaten ahead at stall by a bloody 100 to 1 chance.
You got to get going early.
Yeah, so
anyway, Johnny knows
he's
that.
drawn the gate. Oh, I can't remember. It was like inside enough.
Okay.
Okay and close to it.
She'll be back. Midfield.
Top 3 chance. I don't know if she's ready to win.
No, she can't win.
Yeah, right.
He's going to have to peel out there. There's no straight.
No.
It's a hard track.
John
rain.
John Allen, Group 1 rider, a Sunday at stall. It helps.
All right.
Misty C. Misty C's third up for Mitch.
He's drawn 28.
Yeah, no, that's a bad barrier at stall.
Run with him.
He's going to just going to study the field.
Look, one thing about it is Easter Sunday, a lot of horses are scratched normally.
There'll be a few dual acceptance.
A lot of jockeys don't turn up, a lot of trainers can't be bothered. Is that right?
Yeah, on Sunday. Or church.
Church.
He's probably ready to put his best foot forward, so I don't know whether Mitch will waste it because of Barra Ford.
We trust him. He knows what he's doing.
Mitch does a good job with analysing all the races, so we'll leave it in his hands.
You're a fan, aren't you?
I do like Mitch, yep. Very good. Very thorough. I think he gives the owners what they want to hear.
Feedback's good, isn't it?
And he gives good post feedback too.
The feedback the owners are getting?
Yep. All good.
They like it.
Yeah.
And you've got a list of trainers that you think need to listen to that they can improve. Do you want to reel them off?
No, I've got 2 pages.
No?
No, keep that secret.
Okay.
Speaking of, we get good feedback from Tony Martin in Ireland, but we realise it around. Melburnian, I don't buck around here. When did he run? 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
So he's out, another 2-mile hurdle race. 2-mile hurdle race.
At Cork.
Cork in Ireland. We need Johnny
When's
Allen,
this? Sunday night or
Shane
something?
Jackson and all those
Sunday
here.
night, is it?
Sunday, it's 1:20 their time now. I think that's 11:20 our time.
Oh, I love this international racing, I tell you.
At least 11:20 is better than 1:20.
Tell you what, I saw a few good runs over there, Pete. Marmello. First up, didn't it fly?
Twitter sort of flew.
The horse that beat Tiberian looks serious.
Righto.
And I reckon Aidan O'Brien's found another 3-year-old for the Melbourne Cup, Pete.
Geez.
Had a little run there in wherever it was over in Ireland the other day. Field of 5, qualified for the Melbourne Cup called Broom.
Broom?
And it smashed him by 7, and he never touched it.
Geez, there's a line there, but
and there was some, I think there was a couple of horses around in the Melbourne Cup last year, the year before, well behind it. Anyway, just keep an eye out for Broom.
They've got a good old handle on what they need, don't they?
I tell you what, they're hard to beat. Anyway, what were you trying to tell me before I change the subject? Melburnian's in a hurdle, second up, 2 mile.
Yep.
He likes the horse.
I think
he liked its last run.
A bit more proactive on it this time.
No.
So it could be in the vision.
No.
Out the back.
He said out the back again. He's got to teach it to settle. He's got to get it to travel.
Need binoculars.
He needs to teach it to jump, but it's got a lot of ability.
Righto. I like it.
So I don't know what it's going to do, but I'll talk to him before the run.
Very good. From Ireland to Toowoomba, or Cork to Toowoomba, we've got She Goes Boom searching for that elusive maiden win.
Well, she's
1,000 metre race.
She is a money muncher.
So
she is limited.
I had an owner to pull me up a Terang. You called our horse a money muncher. Misty's one of Misty C's owners, and I thought, nah, it couldn't have been me. It was. I went back and looked at the tape.
Well, we call it as we see it. We don't want to offend anybody, but
it's
we're never right.
It's
so
just
don't
humour.
be concerned.
It's just our humour, Darryl.
Some people like it, except when it's their own horse.
I know, everyone bar the owners of the horse. So
it's a dangerous game.
I got pulled up.
Better look. She's a bit limited. I think he's going to look at the field. I think she drew well. So she's no certainty to run yet, but I think he'll go there because I think she's got a win in her, and this is a good chance.
That's probably it. Now,
that's it.
As we're here at the
Master.
I thought you had more.
Didn't you have Ballarat runners Tuesday?
Yeah, one. But whether she goes there, Miss 10,000.
Brand new horse.
Yes.
First starter.
Yeah, Spirit of
Boom out of Ken Bell. Do you remember Ken Bell?
I do remember Ken Bell.
What did it win?
I don't know what it won, but
won
I
the
remember
Oaks.
the name. Did it win the Oaks?
Won the Oaks. Who won it? A trainer.
Yes,
I don't know who trained it.
I do know the name.
I can remember it winning the Oaks. I reckon it won the AJC Oaks. Pretty good horse.
Yep.
Anyway, this is the last foal out of the mare. It's actually been sent down to us from the breeder of Falago and Hylago.
Yep.
Sent it down to us on lease and wanted us to try and win him a Group 1 so we can breed with it.
There you go.
That was the whole purpose. Didn't want to train in Queensland. Said there's no, well, he didn't say there's no good trainers, but he said there's no good staying races.
Yeah.
So we're going to, we might kick her off Tuesday at Ballarat, but she trialled up good.
In form stable, Group 1 winning stable.
Yes, the wrong Group 1 horse.
Ken Edna. Yeah, that's what's Dave Eustace's first thing he said to me at the trials. I said, well done, your first Group 1 since you've, combined. He goes, yeah, wrong one though, or rather Yogi. So,
they love us.
Yeah.
And what happens then after Wednesday? Who's penciled in? Where is it?
Anzac Day, we'll have Igniter at Flemington, over a mile, I'm pretty sure it will be.
Yes.
Yes. And that's basically all I know.
Luke Curry's been booked for the ride.
Yep.
That's a pretty big fly crawling across the lens there, Pete.
He's just made a bit of a blow. There you go, all gone.
Anyway,
so that's...
Igniter may go to Flemington on Wednesday.
Griffo's.
Well, that's the plan, isn't it?
Yeah, and Angel Lass, who I've
working
nominated everywhere.
Now, how'd she trial, Pete?
Ooh. Hope they don't put that vision up, and those racing.com boys will get it.
I'm pretty sure wherever she goes, that trial will be shown. And when you see a horse winning by 10 lengths, I had at least 10 owners text me, what was the horse that won a trial at Cranbourne in your colours? My answer? Don't know. I think Robbie must have left the colours on one of his.
Yeah, I was just going to say I handed it to someone else. Oh, jeez. She did
and that did not wash.
I did text Robbie and asked about 2 or 3 and where they're going, and it's going to a venue with 4 letters in its name.
Oh, you know where it's going?
Yeah. Well,
starts with what?
S.
So.
Ends in E.
So.
It's had a bit of luck there.
Yeah, good on you, Robbie. It's another 5-hour drive.
And that's Sunday week, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, but shoot.
I'm looking forward to watching her run. And she handles a wet, Pete, if it'll ever rain.
And the fact that we know
so we
ability.
race her in partnership with another syndicator, Pete.
Let me know.
You don't know?
Oh,
Big mob in Sydney, Laurel Oak, Bloodstock.
Oh, right. Oh, there you go.
The big fella.
I see all these names and I just don't know.
So what happened there was I bought that filly at the sale and he was the underbidder.
Yep.
And he came sooking. And I said, well, if you liked her that much, just take half.
And
he said, why not?
Yeah, it did.
How's that?
Well, look, she's obviously improved off her first prep where she
was just going up a little bit.
Yeah.
By Hinchinbrook.
Coming into the perfect
Very
time of
nice
year.
filly, Pete.
She loved that given the track the other day.
Loved it.
That was on the course proper too at Cranbourne, so it would have been a really good surface. Yeah, that's our little get on.
OTF. OTF. Do you know what that means?
No.
Wonderful.
Oh, wonderful. I'm trying to think. Out, on, wonderful. All right,
OTF, that's the new slogan.
Yeah, well, a Sunday at sale.
I'll tell you what, Pete. If we're standing here next Thursday and we don't have a winner out of any of these horses, there's something dramatically wrong.
Put 2 or 3 there,
mate.
Well and truly.
This could be a big week.
Let's hope so, because we've been stuck on 31 winners for a couple of weeks.
We have.
Collectible, actually, was the last winner.
Yeah, well, we've had a few placings and we've had a lot of horses resuming. And as you know, they take a few runs to get going, some of them. But
there's going to be a big batch of them go through, hopefully over the next month.
I think we could have a big run here.
Yep, we need it.
I just don't want it to be short-lived. No use sprinting 10 metres, pulling up sore.
Like Yogi's run on Saturday. We'll go better than that.
I don't want to hear it.
They left it flat.
Don't call him a money muncher off game.
No, he's not a money muncher. My favourite horse, Darren. He's not a money muncher.
No. He munched a lot of money on Sunday.
Well, I'd love to know. Some of the bets were huge.
$17 into 9s.
I heard these.
I don't know.
As they come on and they're going, oh, there was 20,000 at 10s.
What, on Yogi?
Yeah, these bets were coming through. Well, at that stage, when they're holding so much money, for him to
20 grand on a horse.
Oh, well, not me.
20 grand? Buy a car for that.
Well, they would have been catching cabs over that mob.
No, they'd be walking.
Yeah, well, jeez. Anyway.
Did you have 300,000 on Winks at $1.04?
Oh, someone had 500,000 as well. What's that? 500,000 at $1.04?
What do you win? 30 grand or something?
It's $1 million on it. It's 40. 20,000. 500,000 and 20.
What's the point of that? You know what would happen if I did that?
Yeah,
the unthinkable.
The gates.
Caught up with Chris Waller at the Sydney Easter sales. Obviously, we sold our Frankel filly up there, and Karen Ma bought it.
Comes back here.
Loves staying fillies.
Got a good record with fillies.
Well, didn't say it reminded him exactly of Jamaica, but he said it was in a similar mould.
Yep.
And loved the hip on it, and was very excited to get it. So he was so excited that 4 of the owners said, well, we're going to have to stay in for a little bit. So they kept a little bit.
Ah, it's a great result, I reckon.
Yeah. So she's home, so he sent it back to us, and she'll go down the breakers. And
a couple of weeks.
She could be an Oaks filly for the future, Pete. And as one of the boys at Karen and David Eustace has said, you know, every year we watch all these internationals fly in, and they win our cups, and they win all our staying races. And here's a filly by Frankel out of a Dan Silly mare that was bred and raced in the UK. A truly international filly bred to our time that can actually run in the Oaks.
Yeah.
So why couldn't she win the Oaks?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So when you think of it that way,
Yep.
it's exciting.
That's about 18 months down the track as the clock ticks over. So
I wonder how we'll be travelling in 18 months.
oh, geez. Sacked and cracked and muddy bunched. We'll be still here.
He's standing here.
We'll be still here.
This horse is
She
a real.
might be in the box behind us.
This horse is a real snob.
Yeah, he's not much. No wonder. They just fed him. Have a look at that. Oh, no, we'll show you the owners.
Oh yeah, got his head in the tucker bin.
Head in the tucker bin.
Anyway.
All right.
All right,
Otherwise,
well,
I'll
that's
put
a
that
wrap.
back.
That's a lot of horses there, Pete.
Yep.
A lot of runners.
Here
Bit of
the Fox.
excitement. Looking forward to it. What are you doing for Easter? Obviously, you're having a couple of days off.
Just go up to the in-laws at Bendigo, but from there it gives me a nice little channel to Warratabille and Stall. And we'll be back Tuesday. Tuesday back into it. Supposed to be trial somewhere. I don't look too far ahead, Darren.
No, well, yes, well, I'll be at Pakenham and Caulfield and
Yep.
Sunday. Well, we've got staff on days off, so
Feed up.
Liz and I will be doing a bit around the farm.
So you've got to feed up because there's not too much growing out of the ground at the moment, Darren.
No, there's no feed on the ground. It's pretty dire, actually, and half an inch of rain that was forecast for Monday has disappeared.
Lauderdale Carnival's 10 days away, surely.
Well, every time
Surely.
we get down there, it's like a flood.
I know,
So,
at a -5, so...
yeah. Anyway, looking forward to it.
Yep.
Have a good Easter to you, and good Easter to everybody out there. And let's hope we can get the chocolate.
And I'll put a little photo up just while I was down that my phone had to be repaired. I ran into Easter Bunny,
Did you?
so I'll just put up a photo.
Have a great Easter. I'm Darren Dance, Peter Morgani, at the Mar Eustace Group 1 stable, but the wrong horse.